been overwhelming. Everywhere we go, we are very, very humbled by the audience responses.
It's the story of an extraordinary little girl daring to take a stand in an adult world.
Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
In this musical, the kids take charge, and 4 very talented little stars are leading the pack.
We're Matilda!
For Annabella, Eva, Isella and Venice, it's a dream come true, sharing the role of Matilda for the Brisbane, Perth and Adelaide shows.
Ever since I read that book and watched the movie, I wanted to be a Matilda.
The girls take it in turns, each performing 2 shows a week, as well as being standby for another.
I love performing. It's so much fun to perform in front of so many people.
It's a big job performing to sold-out crowds.
After a while you sort of get used to it and you sort of enjoy it more and embrace the crowd, so then you sort of don't feel as nervous anymore.
Matilda the musical has had overwhelming success. It started in a relatively small theatre in the UK in 2010 and was only expected to last about 6 weeks. Well, it went on to tour London's West End, America, Canada and Australia. And now, after 12 very successful weeks here in Brisbane, finally it's Perth's turn.
I feel like we're bringing the baby home with this one.
The show's music was created by Perth's Tim Minchin, so it's no surprise our city is hanging out for its arrival.
I think the Tim Minchin factor is a really big ingredient here, and that's not to say that it hasn't, of course, been so successful overseas, but I think there's something about Tim being Australian and the way he uses words that I think Australian audiences really get.
Marika Aubrey is Matilda's mother, Mrs Wormwood.
Matilda was the daughter that Mrs Wormwood never wanted.
Today she's taking us on a backstage tour, and there's only one way to travel.
Here is our props table. We have a lot of props in this show.
Sweet treats, trophies, even paper planes. 660 of those will be flown into the audience during the Perth season.
Welcome to the Matilda stage.
This is incredible. Now, what is with all the Scrabble tiles?
We have around 5,000 tiles that make up our Matilda set, from the tiniest ones that are on the stage right through to the bigger ones which we have letters on, and they spell out different words.
These 4 girls are bubbly and full of laughs today, but once in costume, it's a different story. As Matilda, they're not allowed to smile.
She is the serious grown-up amongst a lot of adults who are quite ridiculous and mean and horrible.
When somebody smiles at you, you find it kind of hard not to smile at them because you've got the temptation to smile back.
There'll be little moments on stage and they don't break. They're better than us grown-ups most of the time.
The show's filled with phenomenal songs and plenty of magic. But for the girls, the best part is enjoying a cup of tea and biscuit with Miss Honey.
It's real.
It's real.
You
Yeah.
get to drink real tea and eat a real biscuit.
When these extraordinary little stars take to the stage, audiences of all ages will be seeing the world through their eyes.
I think makes even the sternest grown-up kind of become a little maggot for the time that they're watching Matilda.